Hello, I am Bentham and welcome to Satisfactory. Now you may already have seen this on my channel. I did do a first impressions video of it, but now I want to do a series, and for that I'm gonna be starting again now that I have an idea of what I'm doing and I can think a bit more about where I put my base and not build it in a canyon. I have learned some lessons from that video. So yes, this is Satisfactory. This is a factory game that is in first person. So everyone's calling it Factorio in 3D and things like that, so we're seeing if that's what it is, and it's kind of there, but it's different as well. Like, it is its own thing, and I've been liking it so far. It's really cool, and I've not been disappointed. It's got little bits of polish issues here and there, but overall it's looking very, very nice, considering that it's not even in early access yet. It is still in closed alpha at this time. As I speak, and presumably as you watch this video, we are in the closed alpha weekend, where everyone who ever signed up for an alpha key, that is 300,000 people, have been given access to the game for a period of 72 hours. At the end of that 72 hours, they lose access to it again, as do all the people with press keys. So I've only got a certain amount of time to get some recording done, and then after that, it's going to be 8 days before the game actually becomes available for everyone again. So, that's interesting. Let's see if I can get enough content to fill that whole time recorded in this relatively short period. But let's get into the game, shall we? New game, and we'll start with the grass fields. That's the only thing we can do. These areas are locked in alpha, at least in terms of starting, but I have heard that you might be able to still get to them if you just straight up walk there. It may be that it's all one big world, and you just currently have to start in one section of it, but I remember seeing a structure that looked a hell of a lot like this in the first impressions video in the distance atop a cliff. So I think we might be able to get to these places. We should try and do that at some point in the game, but shall we begin? And this time I'll be able to hear what Ada's telling me, because I've got the audio settings presumably correct. There's some weirdness with that currently. It seems like it's not saving all of the settings every time, but I think I've got it right. I can hear noises this time. This is an improvement. We begin in space.
Attention Pioneer. The following instructional video is a summary of your impending duties as an exoplanetary pioneer for Fixit Incorporated. Fixit Pioneers have 3 cyclical assigned pillars of work to ultimately accomplish project assembly. Use provided blueprints to build the necessary buildings. Chart the planet and gather resources to provide desired results and improve your infrastructure. Make sure to report any unusual discoveries to R&D for analysis. Expand your factories, outposts, and pipelines through automation and augmentation. That's it. Get to work and be effective.
Alright.
Warning, planetfall imminent. Please remain seated during full procedure.
This will probably be fine.
Entry in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Planetfall procedure initialized.
I've done this once. This is totally safe, apart from the part where she mentioned that not all people survive. But yeah, that was a lot nicer now that I could actually hear what was being said last time. I tried to change the audio settings, and it's like, how about we make everything silent now? Still can't read what that wording thing is. I do like the music and the atmosphere. A little bit loud though. Might wanna just double check that the audio settings have actually held from the menu to the game. Yep, there's that guy again. I think I'm gonna call him Ray. That seems like a good name.
Planetfall complete.
And here we are.
Please ensure the integrity of your multi-purpose exploration suit is at 100%. Remember, efficiency first. Godspeed.
And I like the little sticker on that there with the face. And I like that that's the only thing we have. We step out of the pod with our suit and this tiny little handheld device, and that is how we build our automation
Welcome
empire.
To Planet Massage 2 ABB, your designated sector in the binary star system of Akicha. I am Ada, also known as
And it is
Artificial
binary.
Directory and Assistant, tasked to support pioneers, such as you, in their mission. You are the third of your sector to survive Planetfall. Congratulations.
I'd love to know how many people attempted Planetfall.
Note,
It's important.
objective-based introduction initialized. Welcome to onboarding.
Oh, are these like
First
grid fins?
objective.
Have they actually
Please
done that? Have
dismantle
they
the
given
drop pod.
the ship grid
resulting
fins?
materials will be repurposed to
That's
construct
neat,
a
if that's the
habitat and
case.
utility base, from now on referred to as the hub. Note, Fix-It Incorporated is cost-effective and efficient. We do not waste.
I'm gonna grab some leaves. I know I'm gonna need those later. Alright. Now we dismantle it. So we use our little device here with a good old flourish. And boop, we have the hub parts. Oh, that's interesting. Hang on. In the time...
Second
I need to...
objective. Please ensure you have your Fix-It Incorporated
Oh, yeah, let's do that.
equipped before leaving the drop zone. Note, according to Fix-It regulations, every pioneer should have access to a means
Why
of
would you do
defense
that?
against extraterrestrial threats.
So that's interesting. They've changed how this
Third
looks in the
objective.
2 days since I
Please
recorded the
familiarize
first impressions
yourself with
video.
the resource scanner to find iron. Note, the acquisition of iron is considered essential in preparation for all future objectives.
Good-o. So I'm
Initial
noticing
scans
immediately...
reveal coloring properties in
Cool
the flower
stuff over
petals. Further analysis required.
Yep, all that. So yeah, it looks like the other starting areas are just right over here. We just have to walk through into these wacky looking areas, and I mean, why not? Oh, uh-oh. Well, this is a trial by fire. Here we go. Or are they gonna... Oh, they're... One of them's keeping the distance. That makes it easier. Yeah, come on. Ah! I'll have ya. Oh. And he's got the zoomies now. I like that they do this. They have a charging thing, but if you get into the right place, they just charge in a loop until you get them. Oh, the other guy's turned up. Okay. Oh, jeez.
Studying the remains of this creature might shed
Yeah, not
light
now.
on how to defend yourself in the future. I recommend analysis.
Oh, dear. Right, got him. Whew. Okay, that's sorted. I need to check the audio because everything is noisy. That's what setting I gave. I'm going to turn it down a smidge, just like everything a little bit. Only a little bit. And yeah, just carry on grabbing all the leaves and wood and stuff that we can. Important for fueling. Oh, hello. Everything's going weird. Is this poison? Am I poisoned? Yes, I am. Okay, so those things are releasing deadly poison. Oh, down there we have... What is that? I didn't see that in my video. Doesn't look friendly, I'll be honest. Yeah, I wonder if we can sneak around the poison guy. What is this? Caterium ore. This is new as well. Can I just take this? Is it a finite resource? I know that the lumps like these have disappeared before on the iron and copper deposits. There we go. Yep, took it all. Alright, that's something to keep hold of for later. Can we come up this slope? Oh. Gonna move this way. I think we're maybe alright. Everything looks a bit weird now. I want to go explore this. Yep, lots of weird alien plants and stuff going on. And it seems like I can absolutely wander around here. Should we set up our base here then? This is much more wacky than just the grasslands. Right, well let's start scanning then. And see if we can find some iron in this area. Oh. Oh, it's all like back there. Yeah, we don't get any over here. Maybe they've just kept it all in the grasslands area. I'm going to go this way, because this might keep us in the wackier terrain areas, while also getting us some iron. Can I do anything with these? I imagine these are like trees that have to be chopped down with a chainsaw. We're not up to that yet. Oop, can take that, though. Wood is fantastic for making biomass out of. Oop, gotta rescan. Some berries.
This consumable possesses minor healing properties. Further analysis required to establish object scanner identification.
Okay, what was that? What just shot at me? There's a weird ram thing. I'm gonna run now. Maybe it was a bad idea coming here. I'm gonna zigzag. They've got projectiles. I need to zigzag. I can't get up there. Can't gather you. Oh. There we go. Apparently there is fall damage, but it's fairly sparing. Oh, and more creatures over there. And a weird looking... I want to see what this is. But also, they might come after me. Let's see if we can sneak up. Okay, it's work in progress. Oh, they spotted me. Run away.
This object emits alpha radiation. The material has hydrophobic properties and contains pockets of plutonium, according to scans. Handle carefully. Further analysis.
I think I just put it in my pocket. I didn't really handle carefully. Right, what have we got some iron? Now it's over here. I think they just put iron in the starting area. I want to... Oh, they're still here. They're still following me. I shouldn't have stopped. Just gonna keep running. Ow. Ow. There's some cliffs here that might get him off my scent. Oh. Oh, this is gonna hurt, isn't it? Yeah, I died. And he just leapt off and is fine. That's not fair. Can't even jump off a cliff to escape them. Alright, apparently I can click and I come back. Alright, we're here again. Should we give that another go and this time maybe be less dumb? Oh, my things. I don't have them. I've got to go get them. Ah, over there. There we go. Oh, and there's Ray. How you doing, Ray? Don't mind me. Oh, that's poison. I like that I managed to avoid all of this stuff in my first impressions, and now I just can't stop running into poison and creatures I haven't seen before. I know they're friendly. Let's go that way. All I need is to find a larger area than last time to start up my base in, that also has some iron nearby. Oh, more creatures. There's a lot of them around, and I don't have my, my Xenozapper anymore. So, that's fun. Gonna veer off to the side to avoid that guy. Oh, there's some...
This
nuts.
consumable possesses minor
Thank you for the information.
properties. Further analysis required to establish object scanner identification.
Okay, I'm gonna stop and eat. Because I'm low on health. That's all I have. I don't have any berries. And then we're gonna try and sneak by these guys. Let's sneak quickly. I think they spotted me. Uh-oh. Don't know what that is, but I'm taking it. It's a green power slug.
This seems to emit weak potential energy from its crystalline shell. Further analysis of crystals required to determine application.
Alright. I think we got away from that thing. Where's my body? It's still over this way. I think this is the pillar that... Yeah, I fell onto that pillar and it all went wrong from there. I need to get up here. Uh-oh. I can maybe do this. Leap. Leap. Ah, come on. That totally worked. And then didn't. Okay, let's carry on around. I see more creatures that probably don't like me. There's my stuff. Grab all, please. Let's get out of here. Scan for a start. Let's find some iron and just run at it and get this done. Yeah, it looks like it's all over there. Okay, let's go. Wait, no. Hang on. Xenozapper. Let's be smart. And run. So yeah, we'll try. We'll find some iron and get into the actual meat of the game. I kind of got distracted with all this stuff because I missed out on the initial exploration stuff a little bit early on because I just ran straight to the iron and got on with that. Boop. Let's go this way. It seems like a quicker route. So I wonder if there's just 3 iron deposits on the entire map. At least for now. But there's one right over here. Oh. There's also a thing that wants to kill me. I've got you this time. There we go. I can just send him flying if I time it right. Not that I always do. We gotta get up here, apparently. And I've lost the signal. Oh, there it is. It's right here. Okay, just up a little bit on a ridge here. And there's a bunch more over there, it looks like. But yeah, I like this area. This big walking, this big, like, set of paths. Looks like some sort of herd of animals comes through here. And there's the iron we're looking for. And then also, there's always one of these things guarding it. Oh, there's 2 of them. Come on. Got you. Let's just run at this guy as well. 2 can play at the charging game. Ow. Okay, you can play the charging game better than me. Right, gotcha. Sorted. Let's... Oh, hi Ray. Let's start mining this. Just need a big old load of iron ore. In fact, I think we don't necessarily. Yeah, we just built the hub.
To complete this objective, the resources salvaged from the drop pod will be consumed.
There we go.
Caution. Ensure the hub is built on spacious open terrain close to the presence of iron sources. Failure to do so will likely result in non-optimal progress.
Yep. And that's the thing I found when I did my first impressions. I built my base in a canyon, and it just didn't help at all. Yeah, so let's just build like over here. Nice open area, lots of directions we can expand into. That's the sort of thing that we need. So, cue the hub, and then how to build it. It's a bit of a slope actually. That's gonna mess with things perhaps. Maybe we go out to the flatter ground over here. I think I sort of want it off to the side in a way. So maybe put it up at the top of the hill here, and then... And which way around does it go? I think that's the way we want it. I'm just gonna like build it here, backed up against the rocks here. We can just hop up onto it, and we have all our stuff.
Congratulations, you have unlocked hub feature.
Let's just get to work while she tells me how to do the things.
Hub feature, hub terminal. 5th objective, hub upgrade, storage and power. Note, the craft bench and hub terminal are essential for progression to the next objective.
Yep, so right now I just need to use this thing to make a bunch of iron. Iron ore in its basic form is of no use. We got to turn it into iron ingots, so I can just turn all the ore I have into ingots, and then I can start making plates and rods and fancier stuff from those. Is this heating up? It looks like it's glowing and shaking. I'm slightly concerned that at some point the thing's just gonna explode. There we go. Oh yeah, it's like overheating. I wonder if you run that for too long, does it actually like break? At least temporarily? That'd be interesting. But let's make just like 20 of each of these. Oh, that was more than because I got distracted. And does it want us to just go straight to this? What do we need for the first tier? So this is how the game starts, is you put materials you make into the hub. It gives you a bunch of extra things you can do, and that's how you progress. You unlock more buildings. So, plonk, there we go, plonk it in there. Upgrade the hub, does the thing. Now we got a bit of a fancier frame and stuff. And a storage thing. Gonna put stuff in there immediately.
Congratulations, you have unlocked
keep hold of the food,
feature,
actually.
biomass generator. Hub feature, personal storage. Scanner feature, copper. New equipment, buildings and blueprints, which can be found in the workshop when built, build menu, and craft bench respectively. 6th objective, hub upgrade, construction. Note,
Re-equip that.
buildings to a generator for power.
Put them in there.
Buildings such as the smelter require a blueprint to be set.
Yep, I got it. I know how this
Automate
works.
the smelting process and use portable miners for optimal results.
Okay, so now we need to find ourselves some copper. That's iron. Whoops. Copper, please. I guess I've scanned for both. see. Oh. I see 222 meters, 600 meters, 281 meters. I'm going to go this way because this is in the middle of our sort of open basin-y bit of landscape. Though if we can... we can't make any portable miners yet, can we? Because we need copper for them. So I'll go over and get the copper. Grab what I can from the thing. Oh, it's gone. Rescan, please. Grab what I can, build some portable miners, and then we'll start to have some basic levels of automation, at least in terms of mining. Please tell me it's not up on the top of this thing. That would be a pain. There's some wood to gather. This stuff's good for fuel. So all these roots and things get turned into lots of biomass. Really, it's just a good idea as you run around to pick up all the leaves you can, because it's all good for fuel. There we go, the copper's on the other side of this giant thing, thankfully. Oh, hi there! Every time. Alright, come on, let's do it. Oh, you gonna run off? No, you're just moving to line up, I guess. Come on. Gotcha. Didn't even take any damage. I'm getting better at this. Alright, and then we just mash this thing apart, and this should be enough to be getting on with. There we go. And now this thing is mineable by larger scale miners. It seems like those things could actually block you from putting proper miners on it initially, so you've got to take a moment to clear that bit at the top before you can start to have proper production going. Interesting how the role of it flips. Of initially, it's like the way for you to get copper, and then later on it becomes a thing that you just have to get out of the way so you can get copper. All the leaves. We need plenty. Here we are, and yeah, we just smelt all of it. Just make a whole bunch of copper ingots, then we need to make a couple wires. We probably... I don't know whether we need wires or not, but we need to make an equipment workshop, and then we can start to build the automatic miners, get them running, and they'll do all the mining for us from then on. So for now we'll get all this converted. We're not up to having smelters quite yet. We're close. There we go. Oh, and we can make some cable. Let's make some of that as well. I know from experience we need plenty of this stuff. That should do it for some initial things. Now, not tab, Q. Q for the equipment workshop. We already have a craft bench, that is what that is. Spin this around, let's just stick it like alongside, I think. Maybe have it over this side. We'll stick it like here. Then it's right by our craft bench. And then what else can we make? Is it a smelter? Yes, we can make a smelter, so could see about setting one of those up. Put it near the biomass generator and near the iron. Basically right by the iron. Makes a lot of sense. Let's put it there. And then let's hop over here and see if we can make some basic portable miners. Yes, we can. Let's make a couple of those. In fact, we'll make 3. Which is in fact all we can make, so that works out pretty well. And then one of them will go on the iron. Now, there's the awkward part where we have to grab the miner, put it in our hand, and then we can place it. Oh, does it show different, like, purity? No, it just says it's all impure. Shouldn't it be impure, or is this some weird terminology thing about mining? I'm just going to put it right on the edge here, so that we have room later to build the full-scale miner. And look at his eyes. He starts digging and he just goes, okay, here we go. I'm never gonna get bored of that. Okay, we can start grabbing the ore immediately. Start putting it in the smelter. We have to give the smelter the job of making iron, and then we have to wire it up to the generator, which we already have running. We could wire it directly, but it makes a lot... we can't actually make a power pole yet. We've got to just wire it directly, which is unfortunate because you can only connect a machine to one thing, so we can't connect anything else to that generator now. But we're only just getting started. Very soon we'll have power poles and all that good stuff. Right, what does it want us to do next? What do we need? Hub upgrade number 2 requires iron plates, iron rods, and copper wires. We have all of those things, we just need them in large enough quantities. So let's just throw those together now. Just convert all the copper I have because I don't think I need it for anything else right now. Have I got enough, or did I put too much into plates? Yep, I need one more iron rod. Well, we've got some being made over here. And I do like the visuals of this game. There's the button. Because whenever I approach the mining things at night, I'm like, oh, look at those embers. Oh, it's so nice. I love it. It's very cool. Oh, and let's grab the actual ingots from there. Gives us enough to make... Although one more iron rod we need, we'll make a few extra too. And hub upgrade number 2. Select the milestone, put the stuff in. Hub upgrade 2. Going up in the world, now we have walls and things. New stuff we can get.
You have unlocked
Constructor, power pole, biomass, concrete.
New buildings and blueprints,
Good
which
stuff.
can be found in the build menu and craft bench respectively.
I'm going to take out these leaves, which is going to make this break in a second.
Objective.
Let's
Hub
watch this.
upgrade, conveyor belts. Note.
No, it's
Use
just a
power
boring
poles
power
to
failure.
expand the power network for optimal results. Note. Constructors are capable of constructing copious parts, of which only one type at a time.
Yep, so constructors are the assemblers of the game. They're how we make the components, so we give them the job of crafting stuff, so we don't have to, though. For now, I'm going to manually craft some biomass, just to get that sorted. And there we go. That'll run us for a good long while. And keep the smelting running. Let's see how this miner's doing for supply. Another chunk of ore to chuck in. At some point we'll be able to automate it, but for now we're having to manually move that stuff around. What does it want us to do next now? Now we're getting to the heavier duty stuff. Concrete and reinforced iron plate is a bit of a pain to make just because of how much it requires in terms of resources. So with concrete being a thing we need, we want to get some stone. Let's scan for stone, but I believe I know where the nearest stone is. I think it's just over here. Yeah, 100 meters. I don't think there's any closer. So this is the one we want. There it is. Oh, and there's some to just grab off the top immediately. What I'll actually do is tab, multiple miner, place this down, set it running, and then while it's doing its thing, I will do my thing and get rid of the big chunks of it. And then we'll have a nice chunk of stone to get us started with. And there's another one over here. Let's get this done. And then we'll go over to the copper deposit and put a miner down on that one as well. So we can just occasionally visit to top up on materials, and we'll try and get the proper automated mining going as soon as possible with conveyor belts and all that, but for a little while we'll need to manually do certain things. As is the standard way for automation games. You've got to know what it's like to work for things before you switch to having it all done for you. Then you can really appreciate the job that all the machines do. Actually, let's go put the thing on the copper now, so that next time we visit, there's definitely a stack of the stuff ready. Up here. Yeah, eventually we can just have it belted over, so we don't have to make this trip every now and then. Not that we'll have to very often. You don't need a huge amount of copper to get started. Iron is the main thing, hence why it's a good idea to build the base in that particular location. Alright, let's plonk you down, like, there. Off you go. And we'll hang around for a second and get a little bit more copper. The nice thing is, it starts mining before the animation's done. You can actually just grab copper out of it immediately. And the whole getting in position thing is just for show. Right, it's something to be getting on with. We'll get back home and see if we can get... we'll see what we can manage with the little bit of copper that we have. Oh, this might hurt. Yep, there we go. Less than one block of damage, though, so not too bad. But now we know. We'll build a ramp next time. Let's grab what you've got. top this up again, because the thing's shut down. Tells you how much it processes, and it said 30 per minute, so it's going to take 2 minutes to run through what I've given it. Right, so let's just turn all the copper we have into ingots and then wires. Because right now everything we have is derived from wires, or actually just wires. We got 40 of them. It's we're a little bit short, but it'll last a little bit of time. And then we make a bunch of concrete that allows us to make power poles, and then we can start expanding our power to cover multiple machines, which is of course very important. And then we can try and make some reinforced iron plates, though they're a little bit fiddly. They require iron plates and then ridiculous numbers of screws. So let's start making some. The screws are made of iron rods, and we're out of iron. Oh yeah, I forgot to get any out of the furnace. Derp. There we go, there's 74 in there. Nearly filled up entirely. We can make this all into, well, some of it into rods. A fair chunk. And then make plenty of screws. We need these in like the hundreds. And then reinforced iron plates, we need some more standard iron plates. Make some more of those. Let's see if we can at least get the next level of hub. Right, we got 6 of those, which is plenty. And I believe that's enough, though we might be missing the more basic components. We need some more cables. Oh, and a lot more iron plates. Right, now we're getting to where the game wants us to automate things. So let's do a bit of that. Let us build a constructor. Bit of cable and some iron plates. We'll just have it like directly next to the smelter for now. We can move stuff around later if we need more space between the things. Then we'll grab this iron. Actually, well, let's do the whole process here. Let's grab these. Put them into there to make sure that keeps going. And then what we have in terms of plates... Oh, well, we need to give this a job. We need to give it the job of making iron plates. And then there's all the ingots. You get on with that, though. First, power pole. Let's just put one right here. And another one right here. And then I'm going to redo the connections. So now I'm going to have... This is a dedicated power line. Oh, no, there we go. Dedicated power line for power generators. Connects to this, which is then a dedicated one for these machines. And now we've got assembly and smelting running. And there we go. This is going to make 15 of these per minute. So it's going to take a little bit of time to make, I think, the 75 that we need. But we are on the way. Yeah, we don't want any more portable miners quite yet, I think. Or maybe we'll make a second iron one. Yeah, we'll make a second iron one. We don't have the materials. Never mind. But we are well on our way. Let's go to this and just like put in the stuff that we can so it's there. Concrete, those slabs, and then a few more things we need. Copper cable, or fancier cable. 10 of those. Put in there, and then we're just waiting on the actual iron plates. We'll make some more cables because we just need them for things. And there we go, we got our first little bit of automation just to get things going. It's going to take a little bit more time to get some proper stuff. We want to get the fancy miners and things. Let's see what is on the cards for current upgrades. So we don't have conveyor belts yet, but we've basically already explored everything we get in this one and everything we get in this one. But upgrade number 3 is going to give us the conveyor belts, and at that point we can start having it all just run for us. And then once we get to upgrade 4, we get the automated miners, and then from start to finish the process of making a product is done. We just have to make sure to maintain it and keep the power working for things, stuff like that. And then we get the space elevator, and we start to get into the real crazy stuff, having to put vast amounts of materials into orbit for some reason. I don't actually know what project assembly is. I guess that's part of the I guess that's just part of the game. But there we go. This is Satisfactory. It's pretty neat. Let's continue with it, and see how much we can get done before the beta ends, or the alpha ends. By the way, if you haven't signed up for an alpha key before now, you're not going to be able to get access to the closed alpha during this time. You'll have to wait until the game comes out in early access on the 19th of March. That's when it all happens. So, I shall say goodbye. Thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time.